What the hell? Again? Wait a minute. What are these? It's a shocker on Shock Street! Welcome ye bitches to Goosebumps. On the docket today, we have book number 35, A Shocker on Shock Street.
Is it good for hitting?
I think so.
No. Oh! I pulled back too.
Why did no one else see that coming but me? You guys are dumb.
We're on Shock Street.
Erin Wright and her best friend Marty love horror movies, especially Shocker on Shock Street movies. All kinds of scary creatures live on Shock Street. The Toadinator, Apeface, the Mad Mangler. But when Erin and Marty visit the new Shocker Studio theme park, they get the scare of their lives. First, their tram gets stuck in the cave of the living creeps. Then they're attacked by a group of enormous praying mantises. Should it be mantici? I don't know.
Mantises.
I fantasize about mantici.
Hey-oo! Real life is a whole lot scarier than the movies. But Shock Street isn't really real, is it? Oh, put your hand in there, Jason.
All right, well, let's see what we're drinking this go-round. Check in with our good friends, Amy and Max.
What's up, guys? Max and Amy are feeling a little rough today. Partied a little too hard last night. It's nothing that tonight's shot won't fix. It's electric.
Boogie, woogie, woogie.
Tequila, orange juice, ginger ale.
You can't hold it. It's electric. Woogie, woogie, woogie.
It's bad decisions. It's bad decisions.
Intro shot.
You know what? Random shot. Because we're not gonna have to drink a lot for this book, I don't think. There's really not a lot of rules. So I'm calling random shot.
You don't get to.
Ah, my thing though.
There's a random shot to the nuts. Welcome. So it starts out with our protagonists,
Erin
Wright and Marty.
McFly.
Nope, he's just like Madonna or Cher or CeeLo Green. He has one name.
Attack of the Piranha People. These are all Shocker on Shock Street films.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, the book actually starts, they're on Shock Street.
Foreshadowing!
And they're like, oh, there's terrifying noises. Oh, we couldn't turn back, we couldn't look back. There's nowhere to run, they're gonna get us. And then you turn the page and you realize they're watching the movie.
They're in the movie theater.
Turns out they're in a sneak peek because Erin's father, Dad Wright, Mr. Dad Wright.
You're Dad Wright.
You're Dad Wright, Dad Nabbit. He's like a high up exec who's apparently a twisted Imagineer who got fired from Disney who starts doing horror films.
I create the monsters that give children nightmares.
And his latest thing is they're doing a Shocker on Shock Street, the movie series, a studio tour. And Erin's dad wants Erin and Marty to be the first two to experience it.
And you are going to be the first two kids to ride it.
Yes!
Even though, by the way, it doesn't matter if they're kids because these movies seem to be rated R.
Yeah.
Like, they are seeing a rated
It's
R
bad
movie.
parenting.
Yeah, this would be the equivalent of Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street.
It makes sense because Erin says something about her mom, and Dad kind of freaks out. So clearly, Mom's dead, and Erin's having a hard time.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
That's what I thought.
Hey, Dad, can Mom come with us?
Excuse me? What did you say?
So that's why he's being a bad parent.
Basically,
He can't do it alone.
I just
Can't do it by himself. You ever tried to raise a child by yourself? It's hard.
I just want to.
It's hard.
So the next day, Dad takes Marty and Erin to the Shock Street studio tour.
but whatever you do, stay on the tram.
There's a nice big tram. You stay in it, and this woman who is, I guess, their tour guide, but
Linda.
doesn't go on the tour with them, comes up to them and says, "Make sure you keep inside the tram car and never get out. And here are two guns, two plastic
That
guns."
if a monster comes too close, you shoot him.
You
They're
zap
like,
them.
freezers, yeah.
And she hands the gun to Erin, and she goes to hand one to Marty, and
Fumbles with it and accidentally zaps herself and
she
freezes.
freezes at cliffhanger. Next chapter. Oh, that's the first shock on this tour. I wasn't really frozen. I was like, that sounds like the dumbest thing.
It was stupid,
Were you just
but
standing
it
there
seems like
that?
Again, it's like this seems like it's directed towards children, but children shouldn't be seeing Shock Street movies.
But
Unless they're being raised by single fathers, which is a hard job, so you can't monitor everything they fucking do, Jason!
maybe it's a porn film. It's a porn series.
I don't think
Shocker.
I don't think we invented the shocker in the 90s.
No, we weren't to
No,
shocker.
but people were doing it.
The technology wasn't there for the shocker. We were trying to do this, or maybe this. You're trying to do the gun in there.
The Spocker.
Yeah. You know, greedy people were doing this.
Come on, guys, remember, teaser, pleaser, shocker, spocker, Chewbacca. Pretty sure it's the second time this is in Goosebumps.
I think it is.
Erin and Marty get in the tram, and they say, "Well, Dad, are you coming?" "No, it's just you two kids."
Whatever you do, don't get out of the tram.
We can't walk down Shock Street?
Absolutely not.
Random shot. Random shot.
No.
Pour it up. Pour it
It's
up.
hot in here.
Nedwin.
And they just kind of, the cart stops again, car stops again.
Why'd we stop?
I don't know.
Then all of a sudden there's rustling, and all these monsters come out, and they start to freak the fuck out. And then all of a sudden it's like, hey, you guys want an autograph?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. They
anyone
go
want
through
an
the
autograph?
autograph.
This is the autograph portion. And,
It's,
you know,
it's the second leg of this ride.
and they claim to be
And it's
like
the
these,
autograph portion.
Like you do that shit at the end.
well, but they claim to be these huge fans of this movie series.
They don't
but
recognize any
yeah,
of
they
them.
don't recognize a single one of the monsters that comes at them,
characters,
ever.
Random shot.
Oh, no. All right, we just want you to know.
And they're riding in like this dark cave when all of a sudden Erin feels something on her head.
A fat white worm.
And Marty starts...
I was thinking of the purple ones from Goey Worms.
Yeah, but then they were fat and white.
I know.
And Marty's was as long as Marty's worm was as long as a shoelace. Good for Marty. Hopefully it's not as thick.
And then they come across
Then the tram stops.
Yeah. They're
They
like,
get like stuck.
they're like, do we just sit here? Do we get off?
Marty
They wait a
gets-
minute, then they wait a few more.
And then Marty gets off.
I'm not just gonna sit here.
Marty gets out of the tram and Erin follows him, and they come across our cover
Our monster.
our mantises,
Which are not this big.
Erin and Marty get away from the mantises,
By stepping on giant mantis feet.
and they find a way out of the cave. They
Little
burst,
crack.
They burst outside, and they realize, oh, here we're at Shock Street.
We're on Shock
This
Street.
is it.
Awesome,
And
man!
they started shocking each other.
Shockering or just shocking?
Stop it. That tickles.
That's shockering
wanna try.
someone.
Okay.
Backwards.
Reverse shock.
It shocked you.
Looks just like the movies.
Random shot will, potentially it's only gonna land on Jason. Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, that's. Oh.
You can't fuck with fate, because fate always catches up. Have you not seen a fucking Final Destination
A Walk
movie?
to Remember?
You know what was on TV?
Only if you want to feel stuff do you watch A Walk to Remember.
In my play, my hand.
Andy Moore is so hot.
What is this?
Well, not in
Walk
that
to
movie.
Remember.
Yeah, she covered that song for us.
So I lay my head back down.
The next thing you know, they're in a quicksand pit.
I felt this strong, powerful hand pull me from the mud.
They think it's her dad
It's
at
got a
first.
person with a face like a wolf and hair like a wolf and a silver tight, skin tight catsuit like a wolf. Oh, it's Wolf Girl. Hey, it's Wolf Boy.
And they pull them out
They pull them out, they set them down.
just to basically start attacking them.
They try to shoot him with the ray guns, which they already established aren't real, but still thought they'd give it a shot anyways.
I like that the ray guns turned out to not do anything.
Yeah,
Like,
I was
they
kind
were-
of expecting
I thought they would do something toward the monsters.
Yeah,
the ray
'cause-
guns had no point. So they're running away from Wolf Boy and Wolf Girl, and then suddenly they see these headlights, and they're like, "Oh, it's the tram!" And
Nope, just Linda showing her hooters off.
and it's the
It is
tram.
the tram.
It is the tram.
Not Linda's Hooters.
I think Linda and Dad were doing it. And he's like, cool, I'm a widower, and I have, it's not easy to raise a child by yourself!
They see some guy. They're like, finally, another human. They run up to him. He's like, all right, that's it. That's
Cut,
cut, print.
You guys have been in the latest Shock Street movie this whole time.
Yeah, we wanted all of your scares to be real.
Yeah, your dad didn't tell you? That's messed
What a
up.
dick.
So Erin is pissed off, and she's like, "All right, let's go find my dad."
Yep.
And then they're like, "Wait, we can't go into Shakro's house."
She realizes it.
Yeah.
He's
Marty
like, no, it's
lied.
fine.
It's not.
It's just a thing. You walk right through it, the director tells him. Ah, it's fine.
But Erin's remembering, well, wait, this is like Shock Street movie number 3, where when you walk into Shakro's house, it electrocutes you. But
2 million volts.
But Marty's like, no, it's just a movie set. It's fine. And he walks in.
And he's just laying there, dead.
Aaron's like, well, I don't care. Maybe I'll get electrocuted, but I have to help him.
So she's like, Marty!
She goes in.
Marty! Marty! What's wrong with you, Marty?
Let me go! Let me go! Let me go! Let me go! Let me go!
Turns out, Marty and Erin, robots.
And Dad was the technician who built the robots.
Imagineer.
The Imagineer. And the guy who was her dad says, well, I knew there was something wrong with these robots because earlier she referred to her mother, but she's a robot.
But she doesn't have a mother.
I knew there was a glitch when they started talking about a mother.
We never programmed them to think they had a mother.
So this movie, or this book rather, I will argue, has 2 twists. 1, they've been in a movie the whole time, and 2, they're robots programmed to be in a movie the whole time. Dare I say that's 2 twist ending shots?
No, because only one of them's the end.
You're both right.
No, there's one ending to a book.
Well, that's
One
the
of
point.
us is
There's
more
two.
right.
There's 2 twists.
But
Only
one's an
one
ending.
is an ending.
And we say twist or dark ending.
Now here's
If you
here's
put
what
a
we're gonna
shot-
do.
I would say
Every-
it's a twist and a dark ending.
We're taking
No.
If you agree with me, audience at home, comment
No one agrees
in the
with you.
comments
Everyone
below.
hates you.
Jason.
No one hates
Fuck
me. If you
fucking
like
Jason.
me, comment in the comments below.
All right. I'm the business.
What
man.
is this deciding?
What is this?
Who takes the dark ending shot?
No, we're all taking that, and this just decides who. Well, we all take 2 shots anyway.
So there you go. Because there were 2 twists.
I feel like you need to know because we did a fucking random shot
The
wheel.
wheel spoke.
The wheel spoke that all of us have to drink.
Yeah.
And not because
there's
there's-
2 twists.
No, again, 2 twist endings. They're not 2 twist endings. You wrote the fucking rules up yourself.
I
Pete.
wrote them, and I'm like the Supreme Court of the
No, you're
Drinking
not.
with Goosebumps rules. I can
No,
interpret them.
your interpretation sucks dick. No. No.
Dark ending.
Is this the haunted mask?
On a mask.
He just about scared my friend to death.
Friend? It's like, oh, did you just hear Marty's heartbreak?
What's in that room?
Don't you ever go in that room.
That's where the sex robots are.
That is the tram for the new Shocker Studios tour ride.
Is it a tour ride for ants?
Can Mom come? She loves scary rides.
You know I can't make your mom come.
Now this is the way to see an amusement park.
Now this is the way.
That is how I see an amusement park.
X-Files, I've seen this opening.
Next floor, toxic man.
32nd floor, menswear.
Why would your dad create real monsters?
I don't know.
You gotta have sex with something, right?
I'm always the one finding an optimistic thing about the episode, right? I like that in the episode, the purpose of the robots is just to test the rides, and that's it. It's
Yeah,
not,
that was cool.
It's not in the book. The robots are in a movie, are part of the
They're just there to test the ride.
They're just there to test the ride. I think that makes more sense.
There were no fucking mantis.
There were no manti.
That sucked.
Manti.
Mantis.
Manatees.
Manatee. There were no manatees.
No, there weren't those either.
Which, if you're gonna adapt Shock Street and leave out the iconic cover, that's kind of bull.
Yeah, the Goosebumps movie had a giant
It's a
mantis.
shocker. There was nothing that shocked them on Shock Street other than they opened the fucking lightning door.
And then the robots like took over. So is that two dark endings too, Jason? That they were robots and then the robots took over at the end?
I guess so,
Yeah,
actually,
I think we should take two more shots for that. We're gonna take 4 dark ending shots.
Makes sense.
Random shot.
Doesn't even
because Bob's gonna sass me about the ending thing. I'm gonna sass you.
Maybe you sass yourself.
No, I'm sassing Bob.
You're sassing yourself, boy.
Oh.
Bob, rate the book.
6.
Jason, rate the book.
4.
10. I enjoyed it.
What?
Yeah.
10
This
though?
is your 10? You have never given a book a 10.
Well, now I don't know what I rated Piano, because Piano was better.
Before we move on to our next Goosebumps books, we have a couple of shout-outs.
Cumple?
Joshua in Syracuse, New York says, more of Bob's Buddy impression from Jelly Jam, please.
Do it.
Hey, campers!
Jinx, as always, in Columbia, South Carolina. Jinx, you're the man.
Jinx always donates. Here's to you, Jinx.
Shane in Toronto, Canada.
International.
Ooh, eh?
Did they film these at your house?
Internationally known.
Shane, which Goosebumps episode were you in? Shane says, I'm the Canadian that keeps bringing up that Don motherfucking Sherry is in a Goosebumps episode. Thank you very much, Shane, you crazy Canuck. Natasha in...
don't offend the guy.
I feel like that's a term of endearment.
Is it?
Probably.
I guess we're gonna find out. Please comment below.
Shane, are you pissed off? Comment below.
Yes or no?
Natasha in Staffordshire, United Kingdom.
What?
Yeah. Tyler in Decatur, Alabama. Tyler donated
Commonwealth just loves us.
Tyler donated last time and forgot to put his address. And so I might as well donate again. And he says this time, you guys are fantastic, and no matter how many books put you to sleep, or shots rack your body, or gray hairs Jason has.
He does have a lot of them.
There's a shit ton up there.
Just remember.
あともうちょっとのところなんだから。俺だってこのマイナス10度のところ、しじみが取れるって頑張ってんだよ。絶対やってみろ。必ず目標達成できる。だからこそ、Never give up!
That was awesome.
Never give up. Tyler, we will try not to give up.
And finally, a big shout out to Jeff in Athens, Georgia.
Super generous.
Thank you.
Yes.
We will be sending you this purebred golden retriever puppy through the mail. I've just been informed we cannot ship puppies through the mail. So I guess I'm stuck with him. But we're gonna do something else special for you. Anyway, thank you again.
Sorry, Jeff. We really wanted to get you the puppy.
I mean, he's so adorable.
He kind of pulled the trigger a little too quick there. Jumped the gun.
That's on me. That's on me. Join us next time for book 36, probably.
The Haunted Mask 2.
I remember that cover.
New face, old nightmare.
All right. Until then,
we'll get you next time, Slugger.
They can see your gross, freaky arm bumps.
Can they?
Oh God, look at it!
Oh, there's two. It's like you got a buttocks right there. It's so gross.
Your arm testicles?
That's what we. That's what we should give Jeff for donating.
Oh, one of Ned's arm testes?
Ned's arm tumor.